Kia ora Star Wars fans, welcome to middle-aged Kiwi man collecting Star Wars figures. In this video it's another review of something that came in Randy's mega box of awesomeness. If you haven't seen that video, please check it out. Thank you again, Randy. And today we're going to look at the Rebel Fleet Trooper 4-pack. It's one of those Hasbro Pulse / Shop Disney exclusives that you can't get here, so really grateful to have this. Super excited to have a look and check out the figures. And here we are. I really like these boxes and I like the way they open up, so let me show you this side first, which I guess is the back. It shows you the 4 figures that you get in there, so a bit of diversity in those Rebel Fleet Troopers. Not much else on the box. Star Wars Vintage Collection logo on top, and that's the front of the box where it shows 2 sets, or a bit more. There's 9 on there. Yeah, interestingly, of all the 4-pack sets, this one doesn't have a flash of colour. So I've got the Scarif Trooper set, and that had a little bit of blue on it, and there's some other ones with some colour, but this has no colour. Interesting. Right, let's open it up. Got the Vintage Collection logo there, and then you can see there that they're all wrapped up really nicely in their little tissue coffins. So we'll take that out. Well, helmets are going everywhere. Anyway, that's how they come. We might just cut it there and have a look at them out of the packet. Alright, and that is everything you get in the box, and it's quite a lot. So we get 4 figures there. We've got 3 Rebel Fleet Troopers, and then we get Captain Antilles based on the same body. We get 4 Rebel helmets, so they can all wear a helmet. We get 4 of these, I think they're DL-17 Rebel Blaster pistols, something like that. Someone will correct me. And then these blaster rifles, we get 2 of these. They're something 280 blaster rifles, something like that. Someone who plays Battlefront will know better than me. But anyway, that's what we get, and they are fantastic. I'll just have a look at the head sculpt. So we first have a look at Captain Antilles. He looks really cool. I'll do a comparison later with the old version of him. Then we get this dark-skinned gentleman with bald head. Looks fantastic as well. Really good head sculpt. We've got this guy, which I think is on screen. I think his name's Palo Scrambus or something like that. The guy that you see quite prominently looking very nervous as the Empire is blasting through the walls of the Tantive 4. And then we get this Asian looking gentleman, and yeah, fantastic. Really cool that they've got new head sculpts, so they look really cool. Oh, and I forgot to mention, you get 3 of these things which are kind of like ammo belts which go onto their ankles, basically their boots. I just want to show you a little detail. So these belts, there's a tiny little peg in there. So if I have a look at this guy's boots, I noticed that this one had some weird paint on it. You might be able to see it, quite glossy paint, so I thought I'll put on that leg, but then as I turn it around, there is a peg hole. Can you see it? On this one here. So it can only go on the right boot. Interesting. Alrighty, here's a bit of a comparison lineup. So first off, I'll just remind you that this one, I can't see, this one here is VC52, which is the Rebel Fleet Trooper that came on the Star Wars card in the first run of the line. And next to him I've got VC183, which is the Rogue One that came with the Tantive 4 playset. Right, okie dokie, so let's have a look. Different head sculpts. So this one is the updated photoreal VC183 from the Rogue One card, and this one is VC52, so you can see the faces are quite different. One other thing I've noticed as well, so it's bringing Palo Scrambus because he's probably the closest in sort of like look, but again he's quite different, so they're very different. But one thing I just noticed was these new ammo pouch things are just plain black, whereas on these other versions they have some silver painted detail, so that's quite different. What else? I think colour of the shirts and stuff is pretty much the same, so they'll fit in really nicely actually. Super happy with those. Thank you again, Randy. They are very cool. Adds to my Rebel Fleet Trooper ranks, which were getting well outnumbered by my Stormtroopers. And now let's have a look at Captain Antilles. So this is the new one. It's based on the same, basically the same mold as the Rebel Fleet Trooper, which apparently makes it slightly inaccurate, but whatever. He's a nice brown stripe down the side of his trousers. He's got nice brown boots. His jacket looks cool. He's got the little rank insignia above his pocket there. And yeah, his face sculpt looks really cool. We compare that to the one that came with the Saga. So this is basically he's being in the middle of being choked by Darth Vader and he's holding his hand there. So the face is obviously not as good and it's pre-posed, and he's just got swivel elbows to get in that pose. He's got the same brown stripe down his pants, slightly different coloured jacket. But yeah, I'll still have him, I think, being choked out by Darth Vader. And I might have this Captain Antilles somewhere else in my display. So I've still got the old Captain Antilles down there being choked by Darth Vader. And then on this side, wow. It's really been improved by the addition of those Rebel Fleet Troopers. And so finally, in conclusion, these would make a fine addition to your collection, as they have to mine. So thank you again so much, Randy. I really do love the concept of these 4 packs, and you know, it's a good way to do the plastic-free packaging in the vintage collection and give us a whole bunch of figures to add to our armies. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. I'm middle-aged Kiwi man collecting Star Wars figures. Ka kite, and I'll see you on another video.